Well, everybody thinks about it. It's called retirement. And here to tell us about the 3 pitfalls that some people might run into when it comes to retirement is Colton Saunders. Hey, Colton.
Hey Mike, great to be with you. Thanks for having me.
Nice having you with us too. So let's talk about these retirement pitfalls. And of course, like I said, everybody wants to retire, and a lot of us would like to retire early. But there's 3 things that we have to watch out for. Let's start with number 1.
Yeah, so number one is just leaving money on the table. And so a lot of times this comes in the form of waiting too long. You've probably heard of folks say, man, if only I would have gotten started sooner, right? That's a common line that I hear. And so, the cost of waiting can be significant. And so we always encourage folks, that sooner rather than later, generally when it comes to investing is better, allows your investments to have more time to work for you and hopefully have compound interest on your side as well. And that can really cut down on how much money that you actually have to invest for your retirement if you have more time. So that's definitely one thing.
Hey, Colton, wouldn't it be a good idea? Hey, Colton, wouldn't it be a good idea if parents told their kids, hey, you're working full time now, let's get that retirement going. So that's something that they could tell their kids to do.
Absolutely, yes, and certainly, we would love to chat with them and try to educate them on getting started early and that cost of waiting, because like I said, it can be significant.
Okay, so let's move on to number 2, not having a plan.
So failing to have a plan, and so I'm sure you've heard the saying, failing to plan is planning to fail, right? And so I think this couldn't be more true in the investing world. So we encourage you to make some goals for yourself. You have so you have something to work towards. Also, working with a financial advisor can generally make those goals seem more achievable to help kind of have a pathway to get there. And then continue to check in on your goals regularly, every 6 months to a year, kind of see how you're coming towards those. And that way you can make adjustments if you need to.
All right, and then the third one is the big one too, making poor investments.
It is, yeah. And so, of course, there's 2 sides of the coin here generally. And the first side is being overly conservative with your investments, such as keeping all your money in cash or something very conservative that's not keeping pace with inflation. But then the other side of it is taking maybe too much risk with your portfolio and not diversifying your investments, which could lead to significant losses. So our encouragement would be to build a portfolio with purpose. Factor in your goals, your comfort with risks, your time horizon. Those are all, of course, very important factors to consider when we help folks build a portfolio for them. And then secondly, just maintain discipline. And this is tough when we have times of volatility and things of that nature, but it can be unsettling, of course, but overreacting could jeopardize your ability to achieve your goals. So we encourage you to have discipline when investing.
And if they want to talk to you, Colton, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can go to edwardjones.com, and there's several of us here in town. You could also call our office. Our phone number is 816-232-1205, and we'd be happy to try to set up a time to talk.
Colton, fantastic information. Again, thank you very much for those 3 retirement saving pitfalls that you just mentioned. Great. Thank you, Colton.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Mike. Have a great evening.
You too. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.